If you're scared of the woods at night, then this story is for you. It's about a dense, misty forest where the moonlight can barely pierce through the twisted trees. And if you look closely, you can see your subscriber names glowing faintly on the trunks. The path ahead splits into a dark thicket or a foggy clearing. Which way do you go? You choose the clearing. Big mistake, because between the trees you see shadowy figures flickering about. You try to get a closer look, but all you see are red eyes that glow briefly in the mist before disappearing. Then you hear strange whispers that seem to echo your name. You freeze in fear as the whispers grow louder. And when you finally break free from the thicket, you find yourself in a maze of fallen logs and tangled roots that seem to move subtly as if they're alive. Oh no, what did you do to deserve this? What do you see? Glowing mushrooms illuminate the faint trail ahead. As I walk through the woods, I hear a noise. Footsteps behind me. I turn around, and I see nothing. But as I continue walking, the footsteps get closer and closer. I pick up my pace, and then I look back again. A shape emerges from the mist. It's the same shape as my fear. What is this place? Why am I here? The fog suddenly thickens, and the branches of the trees begin to take shape. They are monstrous animals frozen in time. I try to scream, but no sound comes out. I can't move. I'm paralyzed with fear. There's a cracked ancient tree with a hollow in the center. Inside, there is a portal that is glowing faint red. And when I look closely, I see that my subscribers' names are etched into the bark of the tree. The portal opens and the branches reach out like hands trying to grab me. Do I run or do I hide? On the ground in front of me is a pool of dark water that reflects the faces of the audience. It's an eerie, surreal reflection of everything I've seen. What do you think? This is one of the scariest things I've ever seen. These twisted vines in the forest are naturally forming the shape of a monster from my nightmares, and they're glowing. I don't know how long I stood there watching them, but it felt like hours. Then as I turned to leave, an invisible force pulled me back toward the tree. It felt like something was grabbing my ankle, tugging me closer and closer to the glowing tree. As I got closer, the forest around me began to disappear. All that was left was this massive shadow beast emerging from the fog. Its eyes glowed an eerie green, and as it got closer, I realized it was made up of the faces of my subscribers. Just when I thought I was going to die, the forest opened up, revealing a path that was made of light. It was glowing a bright blue and it looked like an escape route, but it was only visible to subscribers. As I reached out to touch it, the forest closed behind me. All that was left was this panoramic view of the forest clearing. In the distance, I could see my name floating above the trees. It was illuminated by the moonlight. And as I watched, more and more subscriber names began to glow.